We're gonna break up the commissioners club meeting, so we gotta go back to session.
Club meeting, yeah.
Sounds like club meeting.
We'll get out of your way.
It's okay, I will just sneak right behind you.
Okay, as promised, at 10:06, we're back to regular session. You got the, okay, very good. We had a discussion about, had some bargaining with the sheriff's department and sheriff's officers, and bring us up to date if you will, please.
Yes, we are here.
You identify yourself.
I'm sorry, Aaron Ware from Clemens Nelson and Associates, negotiating on behalf of the sheriff's office. We're here today to present 4 separate tentative agreements, one for each of the bargaining units in the sheriff's office. The OPBA, the representation for the various unions in the office requested to bargain individually. Ergo, that's why there's 4 separate contracts that need to be voted on today. I'm trying to think offhand. The deputies and the dispatchers are in one contract. The rank unit is one contract. The corrections officers and the nurses are in one contract, and the cooks and the maintenance folks are in the last contract. They each have individually voted to approve the tentative agreement at varying points last week. That's why it's here today for you all to vote on. If I step out of line, let me know, but I think we're here to recommend approval based off the deal.
Very good. Nice job. Gentlemen, we appreciate it. We actually have those contracts to vote on today as part of the meeting, or should
Yep,
we do those now?
I can just add those at the end of,
Okay, on the new business side of things?
Yep.
Okay, perfect.
We appreciate all the spirit of cooperation and all the hard work of all your employees.
Yeah. You bet. Any questions from the audience regarding the contracts? Okay, hearing none, we'll just, thank you. We'll continue on. I appreciate it. Continue on. Justice Center, that's where I started to say about 15 minutes ago. Now back to that.
I haven't seen a report. I don't know if they sent one the end of last week. So let's see
I
when.
don't think so.
So keep plugging away at things, and we're working out details on a few things on the inside, but no changes, no meeting this month because of the holidays.
Did they cancel that?
Yes, because our meeting was fairly short, and
Okay.
Judge Kelly, right? We decided not to meet in
It's
December.
still on my calendar,
Yeah,
but
it's still on our
unless you
calendar.
come to Florida, I won't be there, so.
Oh, okay, send an address.
Well, speaking of Florida, great segue, Your Honor.
Sure.
We got an email yesterday from our friends near Orlando. Lady Justice is in their lot, done, ready to be shipped. So, with any kind of luck, the cupola and Lady Justice will arrive at similar times. The crane rental will be less that way. So, she is done for final approval, and so if you're on your way to Florida, if you see a 75, a truck with a statue on it, it's ours.
I'd offer to put it in the back of my wife's vehicle and bring it back. I don't know how heavy she is, but
That's not very heavy.
12 and a half foot
I
tall.
have that
I
stat
think, or
somewhere in
something.
my office, but it's just heavy.
well, we'll drop the passenger seat.
It should be crated. I don't know if your seatbelt will work.
Sheriff, while we're talking about the Justice Center, have you had an opportunity to meet with the justices to get a security protocol for the new
We
building?
actually have a meeting on Thursday, I believe, isn't it?
Okay, excellent.
Yeah, but I'll check, but I'm pretty sure at the end of that meeting, we decided not to do the leadership team meeting in December.
Okay.
Quite
Left
frankly,
it
I
on
don't
there.
But we'll verify and get something set up,
Yeah.
because the last one was very short anyway, and they
Yeah,
said
I-
they'd be in
yeah.
touch if there was something.
I thought we just decided since it was getting close to the end of the project, we were gonna keep it, but that's up to you.
We'll check on that,
We'll
and
check
report
on
back.
We have a source.
Yeah, they said they would email you guys with kind of an update. Now I remember it. So yeah, no meeting. I'm
There
pretty
we
sure.
go.
You can verify, but that's what I remember.
The recorder news.
I remember now.
It's good to have that young mind, Jimmy.
Justice Center, they're laying the bricks to the entrance as we speak.
Wow.
I
Right.
was keeping an eye on them. There was one brick a little off, and I pointed that out to them. They gave me that look.
Thank you.
Either get a hard hat and come help us, or,
Same look you get from your wife when you're driving to Florida, right?
I'm sorry?
The same look you get from your wife as you're driving.
Yes,
Yes, I know.
very much so.
I know that look. Okay. All right, anything else? Do we have any desire to discuss the bus study or the parking study any further?
I don't think we're in a position to discuss the part, unless you guys have a
Okay.
strong opinion that, you know, I'll take that into my meeting about it. I would, you know, take some
No,
guidance.
no strong opinion here. I like the idea of the bus study. I mean, I think that we ought to fund it and kick in some here if it means transportation for those who can't get there otherwise. And
Yeah,
I'm just concerned about the ongoing cost more than anything.
right,
That's-
not against the request for the funding of that study, like I said,
Yeah.
no strings.
Okay.
So, should we just make a motion to go ahead and fund up to 4,000 of the study or whatever?
I got no problem with that. And I even said that up to 5,000.
Yeah, I'd be fine with that.
Yeah, I'm
So I'd make
okay
a
with
motion to fund up to $5,000 of the bus study.
Second,
Okay. Roll call, please.
Commissioner Stacy,
yes.
Commissioner Thomas,
Yes.
Commissioner Kirschner.
Yes. You better relish that. I don't know of any other time. Somebody else thought we said we should give a little more.
Hey, here's time to do that.
And the happy dance is done.
Yeah.
Thank you very
It
much.
must be the holiday season.
Very necessary, otherwise they'll get. Keep going.
Yeah.
Now it's time to talk about raises.
I see the look in Ken's eye.
Holiday season, man. It's time of giving.
Okay, new business.
Back to Justice Center for just a
Back to
minute.
Justice Center.
The audiovisual bids, we got them tabulated. The parent low bidder that Silling has recommended is the Electronic Specialty Company. They are out of West Virginia. The second bidder is Sound Solutions of Ohio. They're out of here locally, Tiffin.
What's the difference in the bids?
30,000.
Yeah.
30,000
On the
out
base
of
bid.
how much total?
Total bid for electronic specialty was 212,000. Sound Solutions was 250. But we also got to remember that the alternates were the carts, and that has to, it's based on each floor. We got to talk to each judge to see what they want on there, but they did it separately this time.
Can you explain the carts? I mean, why were they out as an alternate? I mean, I guess I was trying to, is that something that we were debating whether to do? Or how
No, that was
many, or-
that's why the bids were so high at the last time we bid, is because they put this cart together, evidence cart, and
That's correct.
if it's in the first bid, they bid it, it's a
Completely.
Nomad cart, so they
Right.
just bid Nomad, but if we pieced it together, which the second time around, the companies had their choice to put the components the judge wanted in without doing the name brand bid just on this Nomad cart.
Audio visual, we take a lot of testimony, more so in civil cases than, well, I guess in both, the civil and criminal. For example, a doctor in a medical malpractice case will testify via a DVD, and that cart has the capability of connecting, I assume, to the overhead projectors and the sound system. Likewise, in undercover drug cases, many times we'll have audio-visual DVDs to play as well. I don't know whether they had an Elmo device as part of that or not. Essentially, you put something on a white background. For example, it could be a firearm, and it takes a picture and throws that up as well. So we don't have to be moving stuff back and forth.
Well, between the name brand and doing this, there was significant, I mean, $100,000 or?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
150,000,
Yeah, 'cause those were
something like
over
that.
400.
If we just let them put the components together themselves, yeah.
But like I said, Silling was recommending electronic specialty because they were lowest. Our policies and what we've always done is lowest and best bids. We don't have to go necessarily with the lowest. I didn't know if you wanted to consider staying local. I mean, it is a little more, but for maintenance and
I
repair.
was gonna say, what, it's probably not a maintenance contract, that's probably gonna, or is there in, then are we gonna, I mean, pay somebody to come
Yeah.
from West Virginia is a lot different than paying somebody to come from the other side of the
Well, and
city.
I have had some conversation with the final end users, and it would be much more convenient to be able to get somebody in there, especially if you're in the middle of a trial.
Yeah.
You need somebody right away, or, other things that could happen. So, I don't know, what's your pleasure?
Yeah, I don't know.
I favor, it's a lot of money, but I favor the local, thinking we're gonna gain on that from response time, maintenance, and those types of costs later, but,
And I think we can go squeeze them a little bit too.
I mean, yeah, I don't know if Ken has a bid.
I would tell them that we've approved it because they are local, and because we believe this is the best best situation we can have, but, maybe they ought to sharpen the pencil a tad on the bid as well.
Or include some type of maintenance agreement for
Yeah.
the first 18 months or something.
That we would have had to pay for otherwise.
Yeah.
Okay. So do we need to override the recommendation, or we just need to make a motion to use?
You just let me go back talk to Tom on this,
Okay.
if that's what you, and
Yeah.
then I'll get the
Minutes.
paperwork and we can, then we'll accept a bid maybe next week.
Okay, it wouldn't hurt to tighten the valve a little bit. All right, very good.
Thank you.
Anything else?
Old business, I wanna bring up wellness, I didn't add that on the agenda, but, wanted to know if you guys had a chance to look at the, spreadsheets that, Bob brought up for the new wellness program. If you guys were in favor of the additional point system and
Which one?
percentages, I'm looking at the 7% and the 8% after you get 800 points and 1,200 points. There was two of them that he,
I'm gonna grab mine off my desk,
Sure.
because I have notes on.
okay.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought it was a great program, and it really stretches out that program to encourage employees to be engaged all year long. I think it's worth trying, and we've done a good job of managing that fund that pays for it. And a portion of it's offset by, our insurance.
Exactly. Well, I like the idea that encourage them. I think what Bob was saying, a lot of times we get to a point where we do whatever we have to do for 2 months to get our points, and then it's not worth it. This rewards you for continuing on. So I like the program, and I think that we ought to go with the new recommendation.
Yeah, I liked it as well. Obviously, if people do it, it leaves a pretty a healthy incentive to them if they, meet the extra points, which is why they're doing it. And I know we had a discussion thing at the conference on this in one of they do kind of a half-hour session, so you get a chance to talk with a lot of people from other counties. And Interactive Health Wellness was one of the tables, and I sat in on that with the folks from there. And, they said they can't give you set numbers because it's not been long enough yet with all these programs. We're one of the longest one at 6 years, 7 years, I don't know, 8 years.
Yeah.
But that there has been cases where they know something was detected because of people doing the wellness preventive visits. And they said, you can't even begin that way that for the individual and their lives, as well as the cost to the program, for what it cost you in insurance claims if they hadn't
I've
done
had
that.
2 county employees that have told me that specifically.
Oh, really?
That something was caught, they didn't really want to go to the doctor, but they wanted the points,
Yeah.
and it's something critical
Yeah, amazing.
was, so I've,
Well,
Okay, sold.
Yeah.
Accept the motion to go with Bob's proposal. Is it 8%? 7%?
it's the 7% for the 800 points and the 8% for the additional to the 1,200.
So moved.
Second?
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Stacy?
Yes.
Commissioner Thomas?
Yes.
Commissioner Kirschner?
Yes. What else?
I think that was it. I have one additional resolution I wanted to bring to you. Going into next year, we've talked about being paperless, and we're working with auditor to get the supplemental appropriations done through the VIP system, our appropriation adjustments through the VIP system, and to have the access for you guys to vote here in board. What we would like to do is get services for each of you, so that you can vote in board, because you won't be signing anything anymore for those.
Okay.
But we still need to do action. There's no sense on it. The Surface is the one that works with her VPN and her VIP system. Tanya and I have used them for a year now.
Yeah.
A year now.
Yeah, over a year.
And it works great, and
Perfect.
so We got,
One of these days we'll be able to do a meeting FaceTime or,
you get that,
Okay.
you get that code changed, we'll be
Yeah,
happy to do
yeah,
that
right.
too.
Yeah,
What's,
okay.
what's the projected cost?
Well, we've talked about putting 6,500 aside for those services, and that'll get all the mouse and the office and all the extras.
So we could do the
with those.
agendas on those too and everything.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
instead of
I
printing the
mean, I know there's a
agendas,
lot of counties that do that, they don't print, they,
Yep.
they do everything with that instead of all the
Nikki
paperwork.
will put the agenda up there.
yeah, that's what I was
And then-
saying.
but you'll be able to
projected,
see-
Yeah,
it, but you'll be able to separately log in, because we thought about that too, logging in on the screen, but then we'd have to log off, log in as you, log off, log in as you, this way all three of you can be logged in at once.
it's, yeah.
So.
First step to being replaced by robots.
So,
I'll
I'll
make a
add that to
motion
the,
that we,
I'll add it to the end, if
Okay.
that's okay.
all right.
All right, so I have a supplement to the permanent appropriations to the Juvenile Dispute Resolution Fund, putting $2,000 into equipment. I have appropriation adjustment within the County Sewer District Fund, various department or supplies, other expense into contract services, salaries, and transfers out, balancing out the end of the year, I imagine, for $3,683.90. I have a supplement to the permanent appropriation to the sewer replacement and improvement fund, putting $22,000 into 23-24 capital improvement line. I have a supplement to the permanent appropriation to the county sales tax bond fund, putting $6,690.79 to the bond payment and $14,700.83 into interest, for a total of $21,391.62. I have an appropriation adjustment within the general fund, moving $1,500 from contract services to repairs. This is at the request of the youth center. I have an appropriation adjustment within the Boca Expansion Project Fund, moving $28.35 from PERS to transfers out. Resolution authorizing a fund transfer being made to the VOCA grant. She's transferring it from her 212 to her 2158 fund. There again, that $28.35. I have an appropriation adjustment in the general fund, moving $8,500 from the, is it the road to the jail? Since you're sitting here, yeah, okay. Request of the sheriff.
The road to the jail, does that mean something?
Yes, the
Just
roadside to the jail
Oh, the
side.
road to the jail, okay.
Roadside to the jail side. Resolution authorizing a fund advance, the general fund to the Impaired Driving Enforcement Program Fund, for $1,000. I have a supplement to the permanent appropriation to the Probate Special Projects Fund, putting $751 into hospitalization. I have a supplement to the permanent appropriations to the Impaired Driving Enforcement Fund, total $1,103. I have a resolution authorizing Seneca County Board of Commissioners to enter into a purchase agreement with Robert Olson, trustee of Robert E. Olson Living Trust, and Shirley J. Olson Trust of Shirley J. Olson Living Trust for the purchase of property located at 2482 West County Road 52. This is the acre that we have negotiated with them for $25,000. I have a resolution reappointing Paul Harrison to the WSOS Community Action Commission for 1-year term, commencing January 1st, 2018, expiring December 31st, 2018. I have a resolution accepting the resignation of Tanya Hammer as Assistant Administrator for the Seneca County Commissioners. Her last day will be December 29th. I have a resolution reappointing Mike Kirschner to the WSOS Community Action Commission for a one-year term commencing January 1st, 2018, expiring December 31st, 2018. I have a resolution authorizing contract with the Lucas County Board of Commissioners for the Lucas County Coroner to perform certain necessary autopsies and toxicology reports for the calendar year of 2018. A resolution authorizing a contract service agreement with the Wyandotte County Board of Commissioners for the receipt, custody, and care of Wyandotte County juveniles on behalf of Seneca County Youth Center. I have a resolution authorizing the contract agreement for medical services with Dr. Sears on behalf of the Seneca County Sheriff's Department. And I have the resolution approving the tentative agreements between the Seneca County Sheriff's Office and the Ohio Patrolmen's Benevolent Association for the Cook and Maintenance Unit. I have a resolution approving the tentative agreements between the Seneca County Sheriff's Office and the Ohio Patrolmen's Benevolent Association for the corrections officers and the nurses. I have another one for the approving the tentative agreements between the Seneca County Sheriff's Office, the Ohio Patrolmen's Benevolent Association for deputies and dispatchers. And also the agreement approving Seneca County Sheriff's Office and Ohio Patrolmen's Benevolent Association for the marina. And then the last one is an appropriation adjustment for the $6,500 into equipment to get us up and running paperless.
I got just a couple things I want to say on a couple of these. One is on the Olson property, that property by the airport, there were some trees that we wanted to remove, and it's just us investing for the safety long-term of the airport and creating some potential hazards that will allow good things to happen at the airport for a long time. And I also want to publicly thank Tanya for all her years of service. And you know, I've only worked with her for a year, but she's been a great resource for me personally, and has served the county well. So I would wish her well, and so I just wanted to make sure that I got those two things out there.
And ditto.
Perfect, yeah, I
Appreciate the years of
had the
service.
same note down here too. I want to echo that. Holly, you've been with her longest, and we certainly wish her well in her future endeavors, and she's gonna be missed.
Do we bring her in and applaud, or is she just gonna watch the tape?
Yeah.
Working.
Well, you know she's gonna keep watching the tape as even after she leaves.
She doesn't
Yeah.
even like come in here when we're
Oh, here we
She's
go.
gonna keep her ear.
This is what we need to videotape.
You go bring her in here, make sure.
Aaron, this might come under sexual harassment, I'm not sure.
Let's see.
We'll go to the webinar, we'll see.
We'll see.
Is this something the top 10 don't?
It's gotta be one of the top 10.
Can only cover so many things.
Oh, camera ready.
Wow.
It's serious.
Resisting.
Oh, they're not on! No, I refused. Come on!
We just all wanted to thank you for the years of service. God bless you. We're gonna miss you, and we wish you well. So, thank you. Merry Christmas to go with it. You wanna make a speech or anything? No. Okay, so, anything else, commissioners, before we make a motion here?
That's plenty.
I'll move to approve as all presented.
All right, thank you.
Second,
Thank you. Roll call, please.
Commissioner Thomas?
yes.
Commissioner Stacy, I messed that up. Commissioner Frischman?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
That's it.
The time for, we need to do one more executive session, from which, I don't think there'll be anything, Jimmy. For the other one there was, but this one not. Audience time. Anybody have anything to add? Good, bad, or indifferent?
We have a guest who wanted.
Yes, yes.
Just would like to make it public that the Seneca Regional Planning Commission and the Board of Elections will be holding their ribbon cutting ceremonies individually on January 4th at 11:30 a.m. and the public is welcome to attend. We both would like you to see our new facilities and just take a brief tour. There will be extremely light refreshments.
Can you remind us of the address again?
71 South Washington Street, the CSB building.
All right.
Front doors, please. Thank you.
And we have a special guest back here, a fellow county commissioner from Wyandotte County, or from Crawford County.
County.
I wrote it down even, yeah. That's Paul Harrison. No.
That's an inside joke, Doug.
Okay.
Doug's like, what?
Doug, would you like to say anything here?
No, I just came from a SCAT meeting, Seneca Crawford Area Transportation meeting.
Yes.
Just glad that Crawford and Seneca is able to come together in that endeavor, and really, it's working out great.
Well, we didn't even have to change the acronym. It was
That's
Seneca
right.
County, we just went Seneca Crawford, right?
So I just left the SCAT office and thought, I'm gonna come here and see how the real board of commissioners work.
Good luck with that. Doug is a potential, or he's put his name in the hat to be a state rep. Two of our townships, you would represent Seneca County?
Yes,
Is
Yes.
it
I
two?
think it's 2 townships, New Regal area.
Okay.
So,
Well, welcome
Welcome.
and
Thank
good
you.
luck. We're in your corner on this one.
thank you.
Anything else? If not, Merry Christmas to everyone. Hope you have a great time with your families.
Do you want to mention the board on Thursday?
Oh, and we are having, well, you can notice, but we're gonna have a special board meeting on Thursday at 1 o'clock to make certain that we get certain budget items taken care of before year end and before the holidays, or at least to discuss those items. So 1 o'clock on Thursday. Don't anticipate a real long meeting, but we need to have one.
I would like to thank you for approving the contracts. Aaron did a great job. Yvonne for the union did a great job, and the staff out there worked very well together. I think this is the quickest we've ever had a contract done in 2 sit-downs.
That's great.
So it was fantastic.
Thank you.
Reflective of good leadership.
Yeah.
You did a good job.
Sure, that's great. That's great. Anything else? No?
Motion for an executive session
Okay,
to discuss personnel.
I'll second.
thank you. Roll call?
Commissioner Stacy?
Yes.
Commissioner Thomas?
Yes.
Commissioner Christian?
Yes.